Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Today we are going to be continuing looking for all the different sub-bosses that were added in P11. We have done Kabocha, Ethereal Dread the Weaver, Thrice-Bound Impid, and the Mendicant King. I believe we've also done Nell Knight. So we still have a few more to go, but let's get started. I think today we will start with, if we're down here, I think we should start with one that is right here, which would be Wraith of Wastes. So let's go. And there we are. Let's run that way. Gotta do a little bit of warm up. I do like that if you dodge at the exact right time, you can nullify all the damage of that. Alright, let's see. Any good drops? Just a little bit of materials. And let's go get our furry friends. What is it today? Bunnies. Oh my goodness. I think it's my favorite animation of all of them. Stop opening your little arm. My little buddy. Alright. Now let's go. This is one of those buff statue things? It is. Perfect. What buff do we have this time? Spirit. Heck yeah. So I have been looking at my build a bit, and I've adjusted the amount of spirit I have versus like courage and grace. Also made sure the pieces I was wearing were good. So hopefully things should be a little bit easier moving forward. Man, I think I snapped that man. Just gonna run past these folk. Actually, I'm gonna get this chest and then run past them. Haha. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, almost fell in there. That would have been quite fun. I've also been starting to keep track of like what drops where, because I really want to get more of the let's see, more of the packed arms built and some of the other weapons, but mostly the packed arms. I am really hoping that as I go hunting these bosses that I'm able to get some of the newer armor like the Bromia set with kombucha, or kombucha as I like to call them. You thought. Alright. Come here, Wraith of Waste. There you are, buddy. He's got the same stupid hat that Wazzer did. Oh, well. Every time, right under their arm. I need to figure it out. Oh. Spiders. Come on. I do like that we're at least in water, because one of my perks that I have with this build is that my abilities recharge much quicker when I'm standing in water. He's gonna pop up right here. Alright. Get stun locked. I love the birds so much. They do so much stagger damage. It also helps because this build really shines when you're able to stand still. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but your attacks get more powerful and quicker when you're able to stand still. That's why that little circle appears. And when it fills up visually, you're able to, or you're at the max part for that ability. Oh, where'd you all come from? Rude. I always take out the mage first though, so that's fine. Even though he is the boss. And birds. There we are. That should do the trick. There we are. Alright, let's see. Did we get any good fragments? Doesn't look like we got any good. Oh, wait. No, we did. The Airstrut. Cool. We only need one more of those, so when he's back in 3 hours, I can get that. Well, maybe, if it drops. I haven't had a lot of luck with the drops when it comes to sub-bosses. A few of them, but not a ton. Alright. Let us go to Discharge Nimrod. If any of you have been playing this game, I believe this is the same person who we fight when we're getting the Brewer of Hues, our Verminia. I love Verminia. Let's see. Going the right way? There we are. I feel like as they've been working on this, they've added little details to some of these forests. Like, I think I've seen on top of cliffs just these stone structures for kind of shrine-looking items. Things like that. Like little life to this world, which has been very nice. I know that in P9 and a little bit of P10 it felt empty, and now it's feeling a lot more alive, which is really great. Especially with the like running around animals that you can play your flute to. I'm also happy that the Mendicant King was fixed, because I was so close to finishing his armor. It would have been so depressing if I hadn't been able to get it. Alright. Ooh, rabbit. Can I get the rabbit before it runs away? There you are. One day I'll be absolutely perfect with the timing of those. Today is not that day. I think before we go and actually fight Nimrod, I might take a look at there's any more totems that I can add to my build currently. Where's he at? Oh. I think that's where he is. Alright. So just take a quick look. And also to see if I can get some stuff building.
Yes, I know. How can
I
do
can
better?
technically, but I already have all of these. So let's see. I do have these two built, which is great. I'll be adding those to one of my builds eventually.
Huh? Not a terrible court.
See, you should have more faith in yourself. Alright. Let's look at my main weapon first. I do have beavers right now. I can add something different. Okay, so I can do 20 heal and smite for the slot, or smite reduces enemy armor by 20. I think I'll continue doing smite reduces armor. What do you do here? +6 stability. I do like that. And I don't really have anything else for that slot because I only have 2 beavers. I only have 1 of the deer, but what does this one do? +3 stagger on primary attacks. Ooh. What does this one do? Oh no, I do like that. Alright. And do I have any runes for it? No, not yet. I think the runes drop from the sub-bosses, so hopefully I'll be able to grab one for this weapon at some point. But let's see. I know I can upgrade one of those if I really wanted to. And I can do something else here too. Sweet. Additional 150 smite chance. Perfect throws having... Yeah, no, I think the smite chance is great for that slot. +6 magic armor. Wonderful. And let's see. +4 attack speed. Throws slow enemy movement. Oh, throws slow enemy movement. I see. And still nothing for that. Alright. I think we've got some stuff. I might hold on to the currency to upgrade those for a moment. Alright. Let's go get him. Hi, friend. And I believe I have some Cloud Quell. Can I use it? That's awesome. I wonder if it still does the same effect, like when you do the actual Nimrod quest, if it does reduce some of his armor. I'd really hope it does. Bro. No, thank you. Alright. So it seems like the only attacks I have with this build that do much damage to him are my fully charged attacks, which is unfortunate. Because when I do my base attack, it's only 1. On normal enemies, that does like 20 or 30. But the birds still stagger him, which is nice. So I can always do my quick attacks with the birds. And get some stagger on him. He's down. Ooh, 182, that's nice. So when he's stunned and I do that attack, that's really good. You alright, birds? Get him. Alright, get downed, bozo. Or is it when he's frozen and then I hit him with this? Ah, it's when he's frozen and I hit him with that. That is some beefy damage. Wish there was some water around here. Let's get him downed again. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. Anything good? Nope, another boss fragment. I have so many of those. I wonder if they'll add like a... If you have so many fragments, a currency for the fragments that you can refine down and then build a different fragment with it. That'd be cool. I mean, of course you'd need a ton of that. Whatever that currency would be, but I think that'd be a fun addition. Alright. And now I think with all of those, the last one will be Gruul Seeker Rutos? Yeah. And he is supposedly all the way up here. So, since that one is a longer bit of a run, I will likely do a lot of the little camps along the way. Clearing some stuff out, freeing animals, things like that. Because unfortunately, until they do give us a mount, it is a little bit of a slog to run through sometimes. Oh, squirrel! Beautiful. We got another squirrel. I do need to figure out what determines which items can go with what weapons. It may be based on, like, grace or spirit or something like that. Oh, maybe I should stay in my pool a little longer. Alright. Good enough. I love how much damage that does. Get staggered, bozo. Then when we're done hunting down all these bosses, I think I'll switch over to running faction tales. Leveling up my Orangol build. Because I would like to get proficient with all the weapons. Ooh! Big hit. There you go, some birds. Okay, good. I thought they were gonna try and explode. Anything else on the ground? Already full on health potions, so which is nice. And then little beavers. Come here, guys. I like that they're called the Maker. That's so cute. Lots of Mora's Kiss in this area. Oh, nighttime sounds are gorgeous. Hello, friends. Alright, give me a little time to heal, and then I can take care of these folks. Come on, stop blocking. And it is so nice that that lasts so long. Probably because of their level comparison. One of the things I still haven't found in this game, which has been a part of it for a bit, is an endless dungeon. So maybe if I come across one of the undercities or groves, I can go look for that. They're my little one. They're so sweet. It'd be so great if you could pet the ones that are just randomly out. I don't know, that'll start a quest. I am not looking to start one right now. After the boss, though, for sure. Switch over to Orangol, do some of those. And maybe collect enough materials to get another pact started. I'll have to look and see which one I'm closest to. Ooh. Big crater thing. Looks different than the crater with the spider. Maybe I'll explore here a little bit. I'm definitely getting distracted for this last boss, but hey, I think it'll be fun. Lots of bones. Always bodes well. Oh, a spider. Oh. Of course you go down to the ground. There we are. Oh, hello, another spider. Spider's thread. Nice. Eye of Weaver. Gross. I mean, I like the image for it. It's a cool image, but gross. Just picking out eyeballs from the spiders. Let's see what else is down here. Hi, spider. Oh, my bad. Oh, there's a lot of them this time. No. Where's my regen? Come on, buddy. There we are. Might as well just... Beautiful. Alright. I love not having to use health potions. Oh, hello. Let me play music to you. Whoa, that was bad. I was trying to get the dust stuff, but it's fine. Gorgeous. Some stairs. Ah, and an entrance to the Undercity. Let's go. I did also, after last stream, play with the dying system a bit. That's why I'm looking a little gray in my fit. I'm hoping that one of these times, while I'm doing the Faction Tale quest, that I can get some, I think they're figments, where you can start to create hues. I do know that Undercities are a very good place to get the scrap steel, which is used in quite a few of the upper level guides. I do be running in circles all the time. As you know, my sense of direction is impeccable. Let me go ahead and... Alright. Yes, I would definitely say Soulframe is worth it. They are always doing some code redeems over on their streams. They stream every Tuesday for their Envoy Hour, and then whenever they do dev streams, they also do code drops. So if you need to get a code, that's a good way. They have added a lot of stuff since then. There's, I believe, 9 sub bosses that you can go through, and then they are also working on a siege system where the castles that are around the area are able to. It's kind of like waves of enemies that you clear out the castle. I think that the current one isn't fully implemented, but you can get most of the way through it, which is nice. They've also added a lot of packs since the beginning. The most recent Fable they did was the Bromius Fable, and they have added the Bromius Pact. They have Orengal. They've got Garen Rude, and then all the like starter packs too. You can obtain if you go hunt them down. I believe you have to increase your faction level, and then you should be able to go ahead and grab the blueprint for it. And then once you get enough materials, you can craft that blueprint and get that packed. My goal is to have all the packs, all the weapons, everything. But yeah, they've got a lot of content now. Alright, give me just a second. I need to plug in something. Alrighty. I had forgotten that I had moved my laptop, which I used to play my VTuber. So, we're back. Yeah, I do really love that aspect. It was such a nice touch, and like, with the context of the entrance of the world, you know that she is not long for the world after she has had you, and it's so sad, but it is very, very sweet. Alrighty. I do also think that with every release of a Preludes, they've been working on optimization. I know someone I've played with has mentioned that the quality of the game seems to be much improved compared to the last time they played. I haven't seen it. Oh, wait, yes, I know what you're talking about. So, in the Orengal Pact, you are able to pick, at the end of her quest, one of her pups to become your companion. I'll have to show you after I'm done fighting these folks, but they hang out in the Nightfold with you. Nope. Did not want to get backstabbed. Thank you very much. I had to figure out what's causing me to not have enough damage output for these guys to get their armor. Maybe they're just really resistant to magic. Oh. I always forget that that guy is just beefy. Oh no. Hello, Floppet. Alright, let's see if I can find my way. Where are you at? Okay. I actually might have to respawn where that's at, because the path is not quite clear to my body. But hey, this will help me see kind of what's coming up. Alright, so that's the end of the dungeon. I would very much like to get back to my body, if that's at all possible. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I figured I'd have to respawn. It's okay. Good old Eldritch Blast. Anyway, start blasting. Alright, y'all. I need you to chill out for just like 5 seconds. Magic? Magic the Gathering? No. Not yet, anyway. Oh, well. Alright, we got some healing down. And if I can just... Oh! Why every time? People show up behind me. Alright, he's dead. At least these ones I can hit normally. I would love to see that. I think he would get his world rocked. Unfortunately. Alright. Who else is aggroed on me? You know, I'm sure that they'll appear at some point. For now, we go hunt down more materials. Is there anything up here actually? No, it's just a ledge. What a beautiful ledge. I think, actually, I do remember you telling me about you playing this game. They have added an actual kind of gameplay loop since you last played, so it's a lot less bare bones. Oh, that's Sweet Angels. I think you'll probably have a card in that deck that matches one of the cards that I have with Astarion. Yeah, they've got two, like, main dungeons that are, you know, material farms, basically. They trigger when they're doing faction tail quests. All the factions have kind of worked a little bit more, so you're able to do more with them. And then the faction tail quests, they have different levels of them, so like if you don't want to get bogged down with one of the 3-star ones where they have you do 3 different objectives, you can always go ahead and do one of the 1-star or 2-star, which are a lot shorter. And the stars definitely correlate to how many objectives that they have you do at a time. Now, I don't think that the dungeon objectives spawn with the single star ones. And that's kind of what I look for with my faction tails. It does take a lot of XP to update factions, or level up factions. There we go. See, those big magic hits do just fine against them. I just wonder why the main ones do so little, but it's alright. They've also increased the Drax amount that it dropped, so that's been nice, because the amount of Drax you need to build things is just so much. I think all the packs require like 5,000 Drax. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you the wolf. Okay. Here he is, my little wolfy wolf. I think there's 4 of them you can choose from. I got this little guy. He's sweet, and you can pet him whenever you're here. Little guy. Alright, let me go see actually what pact I can build next.
I know. More wasted coal.
Alright, so here's Bromius. I need a lot of scrap steel. I should have saved my scrap steel. It's okay. Let's see, Garen Rude. You need Gossamer Quartz.
I'd be keen to see it.
Don't have any Sacred Shimmer. I think, okay, no, actually, I think you have to buy this from your faction. So if you wanted to create the other factions items, you'd have to do that. And let's see, are there any other packs I haven't been able to build yet? No. It's just Bromius and Garen Rude. And there's a lot of things that I still need all the fragments for. Right, let me double check in here. Yeah. I have Orangol, and I just need these two, and I need a lot of scrap steel for Bromius, and the Gossamer Quartz for Garen Rude. At the very least, I should get some more scrap steel from here. I have to keep my eye out for the, like, weapon rack things. Because that's where they'll be. Alright. Well, let's jump down. Who uses ladders? Let's see. Anything? No. Okay. I really want some scrap steel, please. Alright. There we go. Goodbye. What on here? There's more barrels, but I think the barrels can sometimes have Gossamer Quartz in them too. Nothing? Okay. They sound so offended by my presence every time. Oh. I think there's something in the way. What's up here? Oh yeah, I think I've already climbed this one, but I might not have actually beat everything here. This is where I would die, actually. Yep. Hi, friend. Oh. They always pop up. Ah. You know what? That's on me. I should have been paying attention to my health. I hear... There we are. Avenge you? But no. Die. This guy hits hard. He's an absolute tank. I always like to get rid of him as quick as I can, because he is really difficult. Friend. Actually, you probably need to assist a friend, but it's okay. Alright. We got you. Do this, and then hopefully still be able to soul steal, and then... You just popped up out of nowhere. There you are. Okay. We made it. We're living. Welcome, welcome. At least it makes me mad sometimes when I miss, but the hitboxes are pretty accurate for these guys, and it sucks sometimes when my birds miss, because my birds are probably the best part of this kit. What's over this way? Ooh, chest. I think these can just take you back to the beginning of the dungeon itself, which is nice. You have to run all the way back to the front if you don't want to. But there are exits to the dungeon, so it's not absolutely necessary. It's more of if you probably want to refresh the way you, ooh. Yes. Now only, how much more to go? 49? That's okay. Oh, that's far down. Bring me down. And should be dancing. Alright. Now at the bottom area. This is probably gonna alert the dudes, but... Oh, no, they're still really intent on their tree. Yeah. Alright. Anything else? No? Okay. Dungeon, I feel like you're holding out on me with this, scrap steel stuff. Fantasy food? Like, things you can eat? Nah. They don't have any fantasy food right now. They'll probably add it eventually. But right now it's more of material collecting, weapon grinding, and fighting a lot of enemies. They probably will though. Even one of the factions is housed inside what looks like an underground tavern. So if they didn't, I'd be very surprised. What I do want to be added is that you can, if you can decorate your Nightfold area so it's a little bit more personalized, that would be lovely. I don't think your all's thing is very stable. You might want to get out of these caves. I'd love to make a tavern in my mythic home. Have all the ghost ancestors eat there with you. Verminia would insult you for your cooking skills. Patch leather is also a very good and more on the rare side material. I'm glad to be getting some of that. I know it was one of the things that I was hurting for a while for Garen Rude's item. Let's see. More patch leather. Of course, I don't find the things that I really need when I'm looking through here. And all of the weapon racks are empty, which I guess in like an ancient temple, sure, that makes sense, but I need my scrap steel, please. Like, look at this. 2 empty racks. You want to eat the rocks? Ooh, can I? No. That would be sad. I can't imagine why. No reason. All objects in games are just cubes, so really you should be scared of cubes. Sorry, that was my dog. Hopefully that did not pierce your ears. That would be really funny. I just got unfrozen to be frozen again. Sorry, my pal. You should not have unblocked there. Oh, door. I have already been through here, apparently. Alright. Let's see. So there's this little bit of area over here. No, the other way. And then... Oh, I guess I haven't really been all the way through here. Let's go ahead. Maybe I wanted to explore a little bit more. Alrighty. Looks like we're back at the beginning of the area, so let's run down and explore that other faded area. And then when we clear this dungeon, we'll go ahead and run up to the last sub-boss that I have to go after. And maybe while I'm running through here, I'll find some more scrap steel. Please, game. Please. Can I bust this door down? I can. Heck yeah. Didn't help me any, but I could bust it down. Anything in this room? No. I need to make my way over the opposite side, it looks like. I don't think I've gone across this bridge just yet, but that might bring me back in a circle. What's under here? Okay. Stairs, always a good sign. And then the area I respawned in. Okay. Beautiful. I have not gone this way just yet. Looks like this used to be a little market area, and I got more scrap steel. That's all I want. Game, give me scrap steel, and my life is yours. And I think this is the end of this dungeon. So then we'll go after the last sub-boss. Ooh, chest. Got some joinery. No gossamer quartz either, but that's okay. Ooh, big fire. I think they reward you pretty well. Oh, Cosmer Quartz. Hell yeah. I think I still need a lot more of that, but every little bit counts. Those are my favorite types of doors. The vines moving. I almost missed this chest. Alright. Now let's see how far it dropped us from the boss. Okay, not too far. I think it's more like right there. Okay. And now we run. Yeah, I'm just gonna free these guys and then run away. Damn, I can't. Never mind. Sorry, friends. I would like to get to the boss. Where's my compass? There we go, this way. I do kind of wish the compass would stay up, or like you had the option to hide it. Because it does take just a little bit for the sparrow to make it show. The forest whispers. The sounds of the forest are absolutely gorgeous. Creaking wood. Little birds and insects. Sons of the Forest one. I'd be down. No, see, we'll just be building, and the others will be playing a whole different game. You know, with the big finger creatures. I do remember the ramp. But yeah, we need to finish that game. I think they've added a lot, or at least polished out a lot of it since then. It might be in early access though. Oh, is it out now? Great. So then we can actually finish the game and the story. I don't know if you ever looked at how the story ends for the first one, but it's whack. Mr. Chicken knows all. I'm sure that's accurate. It really is. I love how it looks. I love the sounds. They did such a good job with it so far. Can't wait to see what they continue to do. And all the fables are just, there's something about them that makes me cry every time. Especially the first one, the Torment Stag. It really is different from Warframe. Like a lot slower paced, obviously, and then just the more open world aspect of it. I feel like I can get more into this game because it feels like you're a part of the world rather than like when you spawn into Warframe, you're spawning to the ship, which makes sense. But it's just like you're separate from everything. Mm-hmm. You're basically playing the Lorax in this game, though. You know, you speak for the trees, saving nature, all that fun stuff, which is wonderful, honestly. But it's kind of funny to think about sometimes. Oh, something else they've added in this update is bestitching. So it's kind of like the glamour system. It's a lot more costly because you do have to use premium currency to buy the material in order to bestitch. They do give you like 3 free ones of those and then some free premium currency in order to get the bestitching materials. But But yeah, it is a little bit more costly than I was expecting. I'm hoping that they make it a little bit more lenient or at least let you earn it in game. Yeah, I do really like Warframe. I want to get back into it sometimes, but I think a big draw for this game is just that it is slower paced and also more fantasy. I do like sci-fi most of the time. And that, yeah, they do blend a good mix of them. I need to remember to log in because they are dropping a free frame, I believe. That's kind of like a... I don't remember what his name is, though. But I do need to log in. I think I might actually have passed the time, unfortunately. But I'll double check after this. Oh, missed. This one's definitely one of the easier of the sub-bosses. Especially because, you know, I can actually see its red health bar. Alrighty. That boss down. Let's see, does he have a box for me to open? He does. Beautiful. Alright. And I think with this second stream, all of the sub-bosses have been hunted. We went through, what we just fought was Gruul Seeker Rutos. We've done Kabocha, which drops the Bromius armor set. Ethereal Dread the Weaver, Thrice-Bound Impid, Wraith of Waste, Discharge Nimrod, Nell Knight, and Mendicant King, which Mendicant King drops the Mendicant armor. The other sub-bosses, they drop runes and the like, so I'll probably be going back to them to try and get some of the runes to upgrade my weapons. And then I still haven't found the Syndicate Errant Goth, so I'll keep an eye out for that one. Yeah, this is a beautiful cloud. But yeah, probably one of these days I'll stream Warframe. For now, I've been really loving Soulframe. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be back around later in the evening to start up some Expedition 33. Have a good one. Bye bye.